The algorithms and stuff, like, I swear, they literally do this shit on purpose, which, if you know how the, the world works, I guess you could say, if you're aware of it enough, then you would know that the algorithms really are gonna play on your childhood wounds and stuff. They do that to me. As I'd be like, well, they shadow ban me. And then they don't show it to people. The only people they show it to is the people that don't seem to really care that much. They'll give me somebody here and there, but it's like, so then I'm just like, how the fuck am I gonna get out of it? Like, how the fuck am I gonna heal this? You know, like, that's another thing my inner child was like, people blamed me and put this all on me, caused me all this pain, and then left me with the big scary feelings. Whenever I was reacting by, outbursting or whatever to try to get the cries of help or whatever, they just thought I was a bad kid or whatever. Like, they just thought I was doing it for whatever reason, not the actual reason. And so I'm like, wow, like, so I don't know if you do an inner child work, you know how fucking crazy and profound it can be. Like, you're just like, whoa, like, I can't do anything but sit here and, like, listen. Sometimes it's like that. Like, I don't know, just. And I told my best friend, because he left, because he's going to spend the week with his son, which is good, and try to also make money. He applied at the casino, and I guess the position that he was gonna do, like, they filled it already or something, and he doesn't want to do the other ones, which is fine. I mean, we'll figure something out. At first, I want to be like, God damn it, pick something, but at the same time, it's like, no, we're not doing that now anymore. We're not doing that dead end, fucking miserable, grinding jobs anymore. We're gonna fucking first and foremost seek happiness and peace and grounding and centering yourself, and then it'll all fall into place. And yeah, everything looks crazy and shaky right now because, you know what, we're good. Pluto is moving into Aquarius. That is a huge generational thing. So, everything's shaky, but it's shaking into place. It just doesn't look like it sometimes. So that's why I'm like, okay, if I can just keep myself like this, like why I started learning 5 years ago to make my own self my home. No, nothing outside of you is your home. It's not very. It sounds like a simple concept, but honestly, it's not a simple concept. It's not simple to implement and integrate it and all that. So that's fun. Oh yeah, my son and his family, like when we were hanging out, I don't like how his stepsister gets ganged up on. She is also autistic. So that's kind of like what happens a lot. Even if you just have ADHD, yeah, that can happen. But I feel like autistic people experience it more, even from ADHD people, because my son has that, and like him and his stepbrother, her brother, pick on her, and like his stepbrother was like, "You're autistic" or whatever to me. Like, I'm like, "Yeah, I am." I'm like, "You're not gonna be able to use that as a slur to me." Like, I'm fine being autistic. It's not a problem to me. Like, it used to be, honestly, because of that type of shit. I guess, like people in the stereotypes, And then she started seeing me. She's like, "Yeah, they do that to me all the time." Like, so I realized I was kind of part of the problem before. Like, I just didn't like make her feel love. Like, for some reason, she irritated me sometimes. But now I'm like, she don't really have anybody to advocate for her. Like, she's always constantly told, stop talking, or like, gets shut down all the time. So it's like, I'm gonna try to spend more time with her. Like, yes, with my son too, obviously. Like, all of them. Like, I don't know. I just noticed it more. When you like notice, sometimes you just like don't notice the shit until like bam. So it's like, okay, my son's stepbrother likes to do like make emotions like he's doing something to a man. You get what I'm saying? You know how teenage boys be so fucking perverse or whatever. Well, she did that. His sister did that in Walmart, and she got into fucking trouble by my son's dad for it, and got upset. And I was like, okay, I was trying hard not to be like, because I didn't want them. I don't know. I didn't want to like overstep, but at the same time, it's like, okay, why can't she do it because she's a girl, but he can? The double standards bullshit. Like, I was so mad. I was like, oh, I can't do much because I'm not the parent, you know? I don't know. So, like, I just hope she's okay. Also, I do hope my kids are okay, you know? Like, I try my best to be there for them. And my son, he is bi, which I'm fine with. Obviously, I don't care. You love who you love. I'm pan. I want them to only be happy and be able to just be who they are. And like his dad's like, and I asked him, I was like telling him his older sister, or his younger sister, my oldest daughter is also bi and non-binary. My son was non-binary, but he's like, I'm not anymore. And then like his dad was like, yeah, we told him not to identify as anything yet until like he's 16. And I'm thinking, I was like trying to say, like, you don't have to get this surgery. He's like, oh no, I know, but like since he's so young. And then like I guess his stepsister can't say she likes girls until she's like 14. It's like, why do they have to wait for a certain age? Because if it's not the default cis het, people are like, oh, you can't why can you identify as straight and fucking cisgender then? Why is that okay, but the other stuff isn't? Like, I'm so tired of it. See, look, I'm wearing the perfect shirt for this. I'm just saying, it's really stupid, but I mean, as long as they're eventually gonna allow it, I guess. I don't know, but I'm like, and my son's stepbrother was like telling me my son has a boyfriend and stuff. I was like, oh, like, why didn't you tell me that? He's like, I figured he would have told you. Well, I want to hear it from you. I don't care what I do care what he tells me, but I want to hear it from you too. Like, you know, I wonder if he feels, I don't know. I hope one day he can tell me or open up. I hope that whatever trauma was caused, because I know there is some, I'm literally not going to say that I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't cause my kids any trauma in the process of me trying to figure out my own trauma and healing it. Like, I'm not going to say that. Like, there's no way that I didn't cause them any trauma. Like, I just hope that we can together work past it, and hope that he knows that he can talk to me. And I know he probably doesn't feel like I'm really there. I'm trying to figure out what it looks like to be there for me. I'm trying to balance that, because usually it's the other way around, where I'm there for everybody else before myself. And I'm trying to learn how to balance the there for myself first and then pour into the cups of others with the leftover, because that's really how it's supposed to be. And I know some people are like in absolute service to other, like, everybody, you know, with their businesses and stuff or whatever, like spiritual businesses.